Hello,
Hello, hello,
hello.
Gali.
Hi, we're back on
Hi.
another Tuesday.
We are back on another Tuesday, another amazing Tuesday.
Yes,
Yes,
and we already have people joining us, I see, on YouTube and Facebook. Errol said
yes.
hello from South Africa. So definitely, if you're on, say hi. And I think
Hi.
last time I missed some of the comments. I looked after and I saw, wow, I missed some people. So if you don't hear from us, it might be because we happen to not see, but still comment. We like seeing it later at least.
Yes. And I
Yes,
see
yes.
the comments in real time, so it's good.
Yeah, you see a lot of
I
them. So
see
I see
Poonam, I
Janet
see
says
Janet, I see, what
Avi
is Errol? I
Budara.
see, yes, hello from South Africa. Hi.
Yes, and Punam.
And
I
Avi,
see
yes.
Avi. Yeah, Harold, for example, I don't see. So there's funny, some things I do, some I don't.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay, so today we're back with another interesting subject.
Hmm.
And the subject for today is the money fortress. And
Wow.
basically, yeah, wow. On Thursday, I'm delivering a webinar called Establish the Financial Fortress, where everybody will establish a financial fortress for themselves. But the question basically is, what is it all about? What does it mean? Because money tends to flow to secure places. And that's sort of the subject of this is how do you create a secure place so money flows to you, and what does that even mean? So that's sort of the live stream subject for today.
Okay, good. So let's start with the where with money and the idea of money.
Yes.
So money is created by people that are creative.
Yeah.
So the more creative you are, the more money you will make. Now immediately you will think, but most of the artists are starving. What's happening? Yes, because they're starving financially because they're not trying to create. Oh, Gali is gone, but I will continue. They're starving financially because they're not trying to create money. They're creating art, and they never define to themselves that part of the creation has to do with money. Those that do makes a lot of money. So the first thing to know about money is that you will have as much money or you will make as much money as you can be creative, because money is something that you create. It is actually extremely easy to make money, but it's extremely difficult to get rid of the idea that it's difficult to make money. So that's the first thing to know. So if you don't have money, you have a problem with creativity. And the area of creativity, funny enough, or only almost weirdly enough, is the area of the family. As in the area of the family, in the whole area of family, children, sex, if things goes wrong in that area, because this area is also the area of creativity, if things goes wrong in that area, you will see that things will go wrong with money. Hi, Gali.
Hi, I'm back. So you continued, which is good. Okay.
Yes, I continued with the explanation. So basically, what I explained that money has to do with creativity, and the starving artist is starving because he's creating in the area of his art, but he doesn't know that he needs to create with money as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I also explained that the whole area of creativity is the area of the family, children, sex, as a mechanism
Mhm.
for future survival. And
Yeah.
when those areas are not handled, money is not handled.
Yeah. Amazing. That's amazing.
So,
Very true.
so really, the issue of money is if you don't make money, what you really need to handle is the area of creativity. And what affect money very badly is bad relationship within the family, bad relationship with the children, any kind of insanities with sex. All those areas, if those areas are not handled, then money is not handled for you,
Yes, yes,
which is
100%.
weird.
Yeah, you,
So yeah, it is weird. So now, once you know how to create money, in order to create the fortress, you need to understand how to manage this money.
hmm,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
in the law of money attraction, we went over money and how to create the money. But now, once money flows in, even if it's in a small amount, you need to understand how do you create the fortress. And the fortress has two objectives. Number one, to protect the money that you make.
right.
And number two, to grow the strength of the money. The job of a fortress is not only to protect the people inside, but also to allow them to grow and to create strong enough army to go out and attack.
Mm-hmm.
So you need
100%.
both of those things. You need one in the one way, how do you protect the money? And on the other hand, how do you use the money to attack and create more money? Most people, when they create any amount of money, they spend all of it.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Most people, it's not important how much money they make, they spend.
Yeah, the
And
big
this is
paydays, they go. They just go wild and the money goes. It's not secure, and that makes total sense.
yeah,
100%.
that's exactly
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that what's super interesting about the whole idea with a fortress is that people know that they need to have it, but it's not really clear. Okay, so let's say I do need to protect my money, to make sure it's strong, that it maximizes my potential, but people aren't exactly sure how do you build that in a smart way, because it sounds like a whole task to build a big, a castle, and
yeah.
it doesn't have to be that way.
Now, and the idea is that you need to learn how to protect your money. And most of the people, when they hear the word protect or make it safe, they think about defensive moves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the best protection is attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Totally.
So if you make a lot of money, if you learn how to make a lot of money, you will see that you will not need to protect. If you go and you have a fortress and you created a strong army, and this army goes and attack far and wide. It attacks
Mm-hmm.
far and wide, and it doesn't allow any enemy to get closer to you.
Yeah.
So the fortress will protect you against nonsense.
Yeah.
But
There's
you
no
don't
threat.
really exactly. So
Yeah.
when you create a lot of money, there's no threat, and there is an exact method on number one, how to remove the idea that money is difficult to be made,
Mm-hmm.
and number two, how to protect it at the beginning physically as a defense mechanism, and how to move from defense to attack. And you need
Right.
all those three parts. And most of the people missing at least one of those parts, and so they never actually have money.
Yes. Totally. And what I love is that it applies to a one-person business. It applies to a massive business. These principles apply within your business, and they even apply to your family, as you
Yeah,
kind of mentioned. That's a big part of it. So these are principles that apply across all different areas.
yeah, exactly. And you need to learn those principles. And once you've learned those principles, money become really, really easy.
Yes. So
Now,
as a
why do you?
viewer, sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
go for it, Gali. Go.
No, I was just going to say, as a viewer listening, my thought would be, okay, so tell me a bit more. Like, give me an example. I can get the idea, but so what is something that we can, I mean, I know we have maybe 10 minutes of this left, but so what's just this quick thing that we can kind of
Okay,
explain?
okay. So you get paid for helping someone.
Right.
You get paid, you get money for helping someone.
Mm-hmm.
If I help you with a car, you will pay me for the car. If I sell you a car, the car help you, you will send me, you will pay me. If you're
Yeah.
sick and I help you to get healthy, you will pay me. So you get paid for helping people.
Yes.
Yes. However, there is a major, major, major fake reality in regards to help. Most people consider that help mean to give without getting return.
Yes, true. People think that if there's any element of return involved, it wasn't help. I was doing it for a reason or something like that. Or it's like a tainted
Yeah.
help if you get something in
Yeah.
return.
And this is total nonsense.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand it, you cannot have money because you get as much money as you help.
Right.
You get as much money as you help. But if you think that if I help, I don't get money, so it's not good to help if I want to make money. You
Yes.
understand?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Because I see, for example, Amazon. Amazon helps many, many, many people. It's the best. Everybody loves how much they help. They made everything easy, so they get paid a lot. But then you
Exactly.
think, if what about a friend who helps you move from one apartment to the other, and now
He
what are you going to
means
charge your friend?
no. Help return do not mean just charge. When a
Right.
baby get born and mom give him food and stay awake the whole night, and
Hmm.
daddy is looking. uh,
Yeah.
the return is in a smile.
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
return can be in a friendship. The return can be in a big thank you. The return can be anything. It
Right.
doesn't have to be money.
Yes.
But at one point, but it has to be some kind of an exchange. It cannot be all the time just thank you, because thank you is good for a certain return. But as the
Yes.
return grows, thank you is not enough to exchange. So you
Right.
will have as much money as you help, and you will have as much money as you will help more and more and more and more areas of life. If you help one person, fine. If you help, let's say if you are a general doctor, a general practitioner, and you help, I don't know, 100 people, you will have a certain amount of money. Okay. If you will help a lot of people, let's say you are the owner of a hospital, you will have, you're helping much more people, then of course you'll have more money. And if for example you invented a new cure for cancer and you help all the people in all the hospitals in the world, you will have more money. So the idea that help has nothing to do with return is actually what blocks people from having money. And you will see that most people don't realize that if I help someone and it didn't pay me back, I actually made him into a criminal. I actually, it's not help, it's a handout. Handout is anything but help. When you have a person that you give him something and you don't take anything in return, it's a handout. You will see in Russia, the communist Russia, they gave everyone money, they gave everyone whatever they needed, anyone according to his needs, and Russia went bankrupt. It did not survive.
Hmm.
So, in order to live, in order to expand, in order to succeed, in order to have a lot of money, you need to help a lot of people. Your bank account is an indication as to how many people you actually help. And help is not help if you did not get return.
Amazing. That's amazing. And very true. And I heard it all because I actually was streaming it still on my phone, even when there was the bit of the issue there, when
Yeah.
I noticed my face being beautifully frozen. Uh, but uh, but yes, it's very true that you have to expand your help essentially,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I totally see that. And that is, I think that a lot of the money fortress, where in the whole fundamentals we've spoken about a lot of amazing things, but we haven't touched upon the whole idea of help and looking at that from the many viewpoints and how you can do it more. And it's going to be very, very interesting because you'll establish a way, as we said, establish your fortress. Yeah.
Yes. And the fortress is always all the fortress you will ever build for yourself is in how much truth you operate on.
Mm,
Your
yeah,
fortress is as strong as you operate based on truth.
right.
And you're as weak as you operate based on fake realities or lies.
Yeah, 100%. And the whole issue is that people don't realize which lies or fake realities they're operating off of. We
Yeah,
spoke in the laws of money attraction. We mentioned that if there's one thing, one purpose that we could say that for all of the webinars or for anything you ever do, if it's our material or someone else's, you need to get rid of the lies and fake realities. That's the number one purpose. So you've
yeah,
got to find a way to do that. And that's
yeah.
what
And
our programs are specialized around.
yeah, the whole idea of my definition of the word fake reality is a piece of information that you're 100% sure is true or correct, but when you use it, it doesn't bring the expected result. So how do you know that you operate on fake reality if the result that you have is not the result that you want? You have fake reality. There's
Yeah,
no question about it. It's not maybe you have fake reality. You may have 100 billion%. If the result that you have is not the result that you want, you need to be smart enough, brave enough, and admit that you have a fake reality. Now, once
yeah,
you know there's a problem, you can look for the problem. But if you don't know there's a problem, let's say you don't know someone has a cancer, but he doesn't know he has a cancer. Everything looks amazing. He doesn't look for it. He will never solve it. Yes.
right, of
Once you
course.
know there's a problem, you can start looking. And if you look, you will find.
Yes, yes. Amazing. That's incredible. I mean, that is, in for me, that was perfect and a great description of what's to come.
Yeah.
And we're starting this Thursday.
Yeah.
It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's
Hmm.
called Establish the Financial Fortress. That's the webinar, Establishing Your Money Fortress.
Hmm.
And any final words about it? Anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah. Just, I think that it's really important to understand that money is really easy to make, even if you're not Jew. Even if you're not a Jewish person, it's
What?
honey, yes, honey, it's really, really easy to make. If you don't make money, you fighting every day you fight to make sure that you don't make money. You actually work hard. If you feel that you work hard, you're working hard not to make money. Because when you work and making money, it's fun. Like imagine that you do the work that you've done today, and by the end of the day, someone gave you $200,000 for the work day. It won't
Right.
be hard. It will be fun day. You wouldn't
Yeah.
define it. Look, it was such a hard day. I'm exhausted. You'll be amazingly happy.
Hmm.
If you work hard, it means that you do not actually bring results, but you work hard to prevent results. You,
Mm.
the spirit, naturally bring results. If there are no results, you need to work very, 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 very hard to prevent yourself from moving. It's like you're pulling the handbrake so hard up so the car will not move. And you
Yes.
smell the brakes, yes.
Yeah.
The
You
financial
smell it.
fortress will show you what is the handbrake, how to release it, and what do you need to do to make sure that money is not a problem for you.
Amazing. That's amazing. What a great summary and what we've done. So this webinar was originally 497, I believe, for this whole series, $497. It's now just for today because tomorrow I'm just going to push it up to the normal price. But for anyone listening, as we always give specials on the Tuesday, it's 197.
Oh
So for
wow!
whoever would like to join, it's 197. You go to gprosperity.com/fortress, and it's going to be incredible, incredible content.
Amazing. And we have few comments. Do you see the comments, Gali?
Yes, I see. The one I see is Punam said amazing, and Errol said so true. We are conditioned incorrectly from birth. Is this webinar being recorded, I would like to watch it over and over. Wow. So this Facebook Live is definitely being recorded. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook. And the webinar itself, the Money Fortress webinar, will be a live delivered webinar that you'll need to join.
Okay, and I see Poonam says amazing. And Arjuna says family as an immediate or external, like in-laws, etc. Immediate family. Immediate family. Yeah. Any problems with the extended family will affect you, but not as much as the immediate family. And you will see that if the immediate family is amazing, there will not be external problems because you will be so stable for everyone else that there will not be an external family problems. Okay. And then we've got Poonam says, wow. And Harold says hi. And hello, dear Gal. This is from Poonam. Yes. And hello, dear Mayor. Thank you. And Janet, hello, and so on. Okay. And Gali is frozen again. So that's all for today. Join the webinar. It's really powerful. I promise you, it will change your life. It's really, really super powerful. Okay, that's all for today. And we will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.